we gonna talk about? Shit just works. Nothing is scripted, but it's organic and it's fun. Oh, Irene K unscripted. Like that? You like that? I like that. How you get that man? I chuckled him straight out his jaw.
Yeah, he the fuck out of me.
Macaroni and cheese and a chuckle, bitch. Clean out his jaw.
Yo, macaroni and cheese and a chuckle is crazy.
Come and spit it in my mouth.
Hey, man. Ooh. Sorry.
Come back, Clarice. Come back. Yeah, ooh. Hey man, we gotta figure out how to make that, how to keep that beat going. Golly. Yeah. What's cracking? How y'all doing? What's lacking? Did y'all miss us? Yeah, we got a couple of threats on our Instagram. We did. I got a couple of threats and side eyes in my lives and comments. We sorry. We sorry. We appreciate it. We gave y'all forewarning. It's June. What y'all think? Thanks. We happy I'm here tonight. I know, right? We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Y'all see the crown. Y'all know what the fuck time. You already know. You know it's Gemini motherfucking season, bitch. So you already know what time it is. God damn it. You know what? I ought to try. Never mind. Anyway, we not Happy Thursday. Hopefully everybody been having a good week. Hopefully y'all done had a good couple of weeks since we ain't seen y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comments what y'all been up to. If you feel like sharing, don't put nothing that can get you convicted in the comments, though, please. Or just, you know what? Put emojis there. If you can't type it, just put some emojis. We'll figure that. Matter of fact, that's gonna be the key from here on out. We want to know how y'all been doing and let us know with emojis. That's what it is gonna be from here on out. Okay, we want to know how y'all been doing with the emojis. Please. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna leave the first comment so I can kick it off with y'all. Period. I'm gonna let her leave the comment because I don't even know what emojis I be using. You know, and I like to make emojis too, so y'all might see some emojis that y'all ain't never seen before. She do be making some emojis, y'all. I do. She done sent me some shit. I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you come from? Like, how we get here? Listen. Nonetheless, we here today, baby. Hopefully y'all got y'all a good young cocktail, some herb of the Listen, something, because this is a good one today. Baby, this about to be a deep one. It's about to be a real deep one. And not the kind of deep number. Sorry. No. I like it deep, so that's okay. Okay, focus. The kind of deep we about to be ain't the deep that I be looking for all the time. Listen, you know. So, all right, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We got a good young video to show y'all. So let me go on and hit this good young share screen button. I gotta find it. Oh, found it. All right, let's go.
Thank you. Now I'm back, officially married and pregnant. But why do I feel like guilty and like I don't deserve it? This man is completely perfect. Like perfect in every way. Good conversations. We communicate well. I feel like I'm missing something on my side. Like I'm not doing enough.
Have you ever felt like you were enough for somebody? Or did someone ever make you feel like you weren't enough for them?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind? You give me like 2 minutes. Are you a believer?
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm waiting for.
God loves us so much that he gave us a window of mercy. Because according to our sins, we shall perish. We should have immediate judgment for the things that we do. But God is so loving that he grants us mercy and he gives us patience because of the relationship that we have with him. That shows that you are enough right there. The mercy that met you this morning, that gave you the breath that's in you, that allowed you to wake up, the grace that covered you last night and yesterday, shows you that you are enough. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. The fact that you are still walking shows that God loves you. Once you understand that and believe that, nothing else can sabotage that. I'm enough because my Father in heaven says that I'm enough. I'm enough because on Calvary, it was proven that I was enough. I'm enough because I'm still here. I know that. That means that God is still being patient with me. God is still loving me. God is still showing up. That makes me enough. Change the way you think. And I say this to you because I don't want you to sabotage it. God entrusted marriage to you. That means that he was able to see your capacity and he gave you a responsibility. When you steward that well, he's going to give you a greater assignment. But he saw that you were enough to hold the capacity for that responsibility and that ministry. You're about to have a baby? Is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
So he entrusted a child to you as well. What else needs to prove to you that you are enough?
I try to tell myself that all the time.
What else needs to prove it to you? You need to be talking to our Father and thanking him for healing that wound that's in you. Because the next time you come to me, if I see you again, I want you to tell me that, Kitty, I found out that I was enough. But keep speaking it.
Girl.
I'm gonna let you go first.
I knew it. I honestly feel like that I can relate, especially if you have come from a relationship that was verbally abusive, emotionally abusive. People don't understand how words have power and how people love to manipulate words to manipulate you mentally. So I honestly do feel like sometimes that when we come from those situations and we may have not even given ourselves that span of time to start a healing journey, we have remnants still. Like, people don't understand, like, even in your healing journey, you may have, you might have a couple of scars and a couple of things that still, be lagging behind that you still have to, heal through. And that could be one of the things, especially like when you get into a space where you really feel like you're back in love with someone, and that causes a lot of vulnerability. And you may have had somebody that was saying some things, and and it could be triggering to you because you're back in that space again, and you don't want that to happen again. So you start having maybe self-doubt in a couple of areas because of your past. So I get it. And then even if you've stayed a long time, that became your normal. So this new healthy relationship feels abnormal. And it's like, well, I know this is the love I asked for, but is it real? You start to question a lot of things. You start to question yourself. Is it real? Is it for me? Am I bringing everything that I need to? Is he gonna leave me because it's just so much things that come with a new healthy relationship that you really have to really look at yourself in the mirror, because you don't want to taint it, and you don't want to project that self-doubt onto your new partner, because they're doing nothing but showing up for you. They're loving you. They're being honest with you. That it's everything that you pray for. And it's like, even when you get into it and you've been praying for it, it's a literal mirror to you. And you be like, man, I still got things inside of me that I thought that I was cool from. And I think the biggest thing is that you have to be honest with your partner that you're dealing with it too. Because, you don't ever want them to feel like they're doing something wrong to you, and they're not. They're being absolutely perfect to you. I know there's no perfect persons, but they're, you know what I mean? The way that they're showing up is good. The way that they're communicating, everything is good. But you don't want to make them feel bad, because now you're starting to feel bad for things that they didn't even do in your relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I can definitely agree that I have been there before, but you just really have to be honest and find a person that will love you through it, baby, because being open and honest, baby, I'm gonna tell you that was not me. But when you find a person that really pays attention to you and they be like, hey, what's wrong? You be like, no, I'm cool, you lying. All in your face, like, you lying, so what is it? I'm like, well, then I can't look at you in the face. That's how I was. I can't look at you in the face. All of a sudden, I'm mumbling. All of a sudden, I'm like, da 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 da. And it's like, I not understand where those triggers and those things come from, because in past relationships, when I was bold and vocal, with my emotions, my thoughts, and my concerns, they was pushed to the side. They was belittled. They was, not taken serious. So again, I feel like relationships, when we get closer to that love, that tenderness in your chest, it becomes a mirror, and it becomes, you have to really take your time and be reflective, because that one person to pull all that out your chest, and it's so freaking scary. It is so freaking scary, but it's taking your time and knowing that you're in a safe space, though, that that it's okay. Like, it's okay. You literally have to tell your mind and your spirit, I'm not in that place anymore. I'm not in those old hands anymore. I'm cool. This is okay. We safe. Go ahead and be open and honest, and it's good. I promise. Because that person has proven themselves to be just that. So that's my take on it.
So that part, Kish over here, amen and everything. I feel
hey, girl.
So I'm gonna say yes and.
Mm-hmm.
So yes to everything that you said. I definitely agree. Hey, sweetie. And some nuance into it.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing is, and some of this is going to be a personal preference. Let me also preface it by saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear what Kitty was saying. I do. You should have faith. If you are a person of belief, of faith, and spirituality, whatever the case may be, whether you believe in God, universe, Buddha, whomever, if you believe that they have empowered you to have all the things in life, you should be able to stand on that and say that I am worthy of all the blessings that should come my way. Agreed, right? But we also know that life ain't that simple. It ain't that black and white at the end of the day. So while yay for all the advice that Kitty gave, and this is a huge part of why, for me, I will not go to a therapist that is faith-based. Because, I hear you. I hear that. Don't get me wrong, because me and God talk on a regular basis. Matter of fact, I was just walking around this house a little while ago talking to him. We locked in real bad, but that does not negate the human emotions that I have to deal with and the fights that I have to have with myself. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't negate all of these things. So saying that I should just stand on faith that because God has blessed me with these things, I should be willing to be just like, oh yeah, I'm worthy of it just because God gave it to me. It ain't that simple, especially like you said, when you've dealt with all these situations, these relationships, or sometimes friendships, sometimes family that has beat you down,
girl,
in every way possible. Told you ain't never gonna be shit, you ain't about shit, ain't nothing good ever gonna happen to you, and when good shit do happen to you, you gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Everything is always your fault. So when you have dealt with all of these things, and this has been the consistency in your life, and you've been working, trying to find a path to something different, new, feels weird. It feels unfamiliar. Everything you do wrecks your nerves because you scared that you're gonna do something to fuck it up. You scared that you're gonna self-sabotage everything. You scared that it's gonna, especially when it comes to a relationship and you're finally dealing with somebody who has healthy communication, who doesn't negate your emotions and your feelings, who doesn't do all of these things that has happened to you in the past. And here you are dealing with this, and everything that you do, you start to second guess. Because you know for a fact, is it just one time you gonna fuck up and that motherfucker gonna shoot you to the curb, say fuck you and everything that you stand for. You know what I'm saying? because that's what your brain is telling you.
Right.
Your brain is telling you that, oh, the shoe gonna drop at some point. Healthy relationships are hard. They really, really are. Because you're waiting on the shoe to drop. You waiting on them to switch faces. Mm-hmm. You waiting to see because you feel like this they representative right now. Mm-hmm. You know, shit gonna happen. You waiting. You keep waiting. And even if you were single for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years prior to getting into this relationship, if you have not actually done any work, okay, what's popping? If you have done no work to actually heal and figure out how to manage your trauma triggers, I'm sorry. I just don't. You ain't gonna know what to do when that situation arises. You gonna go into a panic and you gonna start reverting to the things that you did in your last relationship. Even if this person's like, hey, just communicate with me, talk to me, I just need to know. In your head, you're gonna be like, what's the point of talking to you? Because you ain't gonna listen anyway. Because you basing this person's action off of what happened in the past.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, don't get me wrong. Yes, pray, do the things. If you are a spiritual person, yes, please do those things. But also be realistic about what trauma you have and the steps that you may need to go through to make sure that you're healing and managing your trauma. Because your trauma don't never just completely go away. You just learn how to manage it in different ways. That at least that's the experience I have had so far. It don't go away. The shit still sit there. And the shit rears its ugly head all the motherfucking time. Okay. All that person gonna do, they gonna breathe out the left nostril instead of the right one. And here you go in a panic attack. He mad at me today. I ain't even do that. That nigga ain't even mad. He was just breathing. He just trying to breathe. He got allergies. He got allergies and one nostril is stopped up right now. You over here having a whole panic attack in your head because you think he mad because you put his green beans on the right side of the plate instead of the left side of the plate. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, the shit gonna happen. Right. And if you don't do the work yourself so that you know how to handle your triggers. Because the truth of the matter is, you're gonna get triggered by something. And you have to be able to talk yourself through that trigger. And be like, is this genuinely the same situation as what I've been through before? Right. Or am I just in a panic because something about it reminded me of something from the past? Okay, boom. You figure out which one it is. And then you learn how to communicate those things to your partner. Now, it may not be something that they need to change, but at least they can be aware of what may trigger you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that they can be mindful. Right. Some people put their trust and faith and forget to actually do the work. This ain't a group project with God expecting him to do all the work. Absolutely facts.
And here's the thing. A lot of times we have to remember, and this is why sometimes, like, when we take advice from anybody, whether they know us or just somebody that we feel like is in an expertise field, you have to take what you need for you. And then, like we always say, and then do what you need to do for yourself. Because, like, although I agree with everything that what Kitty said, some people aren't arrived there yet. You know what I mean? Like, some people aren't that strong yet in their spirituality or even in their sense of self. So, like, just say if I'm just new to whatever or I'm struggling with whatever, what you're telling me is going to bounce off the wall because I have not arrived to that space yet in my life or my spirituality. You know what I mean? So, like, I do totally agree with you when you said you have to make sure that you put your reality into it as well as your spirituality, your womanhood, who you are. Because we had a show that said, you know, dang, what was the name of it? It was like, are you healed or are you just pretty much just isolating yourself from what triggered you before? Like, how would you really know how healed you are if you're not putting yourself in those spaces that was triggering? So it's like, if you never knew, you know, about chocolate ice cream, because you don't never you make sure you stay away from it. But as soon as you come close by chocolate ice cream, now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got a problem. Yeah, because for 5 years you stayed away from it. So I feel like in this instance, it's like when we get into new relationships, it's like some things that we have probably, you know, put up barriers with, or we put up walls for, to be like, no, oh, we may have thought we were strong until we now see it and it's in our face, and this person is like, okay. And you be like, dang, now I gotta be open. I gotta, Elmo gotta be a big girl now.
Right? Vulnerability. That's the
I gotta open my mouth because I want it. This is what I pray for. This is what me and God be talking about. We talked about finding amazing people in your life, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, bonds, and everything. And it's like, well, God, I don't want to throw my blessing back in your face because I don't want to release myself emotionally. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, listen, I don't experience the worst. And this person has proven to me time and time again that they were a safe space. They were a trustworthy play. And they've been patient when I don't even give patience sometimes. You know what I mean? So I was like, I think the biggest thing that we have to do for ourselves is look within ourselves first. Before we always look at externally, and we want to listen to every other podcast. We want to go Now, don't get me wrong, God do give us beautiful tools. Cause listen, I sit on that lady couch all the time. Y'all use my copac. But I also know that it takes every little thing. Don't laugh at me. It takes every little thing, though. It takes my faith. It takes those tools. It takes the self-growth that I do within myself. It's having amazing people around you that'll be like, hey. So it takes it all. But yeah, like I feel like in her instance, that I feel like when you get into the space where you getting the things that you prayed for 5 years ago, you kind of get scared. And I think that's what she is. Because she got the man. She got the baby. You know what I mean? It's like everything that you thought was possibly impossible because your last relationship was so fucked up. And it's like you living in your prayer. And now it's kind of scary because it's like, wow, okay. I didn't think, you kind of living in your impossible, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, sweetie. Faith without works is dead.
Right.
Kish said your tribe is really important, not having it. Amen to that. You know what? I saw you reposted I can't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram, but it was like, how many people know that they got friends that they can call and ask to pray with them without
question? Baby,
listen, let me tell you something. It's something to be said about being able to have a circle around you that will call out your bullshit. That will, and I say it all the time. I'm grateful. I got friends that will go to God about me.
Listen,
I know for a fact I do, because baby, sometimes I be over here wild and y'all don't understand. I know I done stressed K out many days. Okay.
I did tell you, baby. Listen, we don't pray for each other.
Okay. I know for a fact I done stressed K out many days. Now y'all know we get up here, we cut the food, we cuss, we fuss, we do all the things. Yes, but baby, at the end of the day, one thing that we do is we believe in him and we have faith in him. You know what I'm saying?
You better find a friend that can find a Father God in the name of Jesus. Or you know what? Even if it's just a positive affirmation, because I know everybody don't believe the same thing, and that's okay. Because even I have friends that also, but like I said, you can still have friends that send you positive energy your way, that send you love and adoration and all the other stuff. Listen, God's gonna bless. God's gonna either bless you with instructions or bless you with experience. I'm just saying, hey,
listen, what if it smell good?
Listen, I don't need no more experiences.
Right. Please don't. Okay.
I don't need no more trials and errors. Lord, I'm old, Jesus. I don't need no more examples, Lord. I don't need no more exes.
Baby,
let me in, Jesus. Listen.
I will start knitting.
If this ain't it, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm just gonna be on a whole page. There's a whole rampage. Rampage.
Listen, hey, y'all think, man? Let me tell you something. Y'all think I had a villain arc error in my 20s? If some. I'm still sober. I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say something.
Listen, I'm an expert at this point. Listen.
Okay, I got my PhD. Ain't not another degree I can get in this shit at this moment.
Hello? And then people wonder why your tolerance level is so low. Because I'm like, I done smelt you, seen you before in different shades, colors, and sizes, nigga.
That boy.
Baby. I said that with my whole chest.
Because my tolerance level is in hell.
It is.
I don't give a damn.
It really is.
I don't want to. Don't hit me with a Grand Rising Queen block. Don't hit me. You so damn. If the first thing out your mouth is something about my lips, the fact that I'm leave me the fuck alone.
I wonder what them lips taste like. And you gonna put this in my comment section?
This mouth do talk shit, cuss niggas out, and eat chicken wings.
And eat a chicken wing flat in one swipe. That's about it.
Damn it. See, y'all, this y'all fault this time. We always end up on a tangent somewhere down the line. And I'm gonna blame this one on the chat this time. This is y'all.
That's okay. That's what we're here for.
Shut up, sweetie. Hey, man, go to God or go to jail. Hello?
Listen. Keish, but jail don't have crawfish and they don't have good sheets.
They don't. So if we gonna do something that's worth jail time, baby, we gonna have to do it big.
I know. Just know if I ever go to jail was worth it. That's
what I mean. Baby, if you see me with a mugshot, you best goddamn believe.
Listen.
I took that shit to hell and sat on the devil's throne.
And it was worth it.
Believe it, okay?
It was worth it.
Because I'm gonna be smiling in that bitch. So if I ever do some shit that's gonna give me a mugshot, just whenever you see it, just be like, whatever she did, she meant that shit and she enjoyed it.
I feel like if it ever was posted that either one of us went to jail, I think nobody would be shocked of what we went to jail for.
Only people that don't know us for real, it's gonna be the people that thought they knew us that's gonna be shocked. It's gonna be them. They're gonna be like,
it was so sweet and encouraging and inspiring. I am, but also hello. A bitch ain't too far from being on Snap someday. Hello, I'm trying to tell you. Because listen, and I feel like people don't realize this. When you are genuinely a good person and you have beautiful intent for people and anybody that you really come in contact to, you know, I don't know. It just triggers another kind of anger in me because I'll be thinking in my head, I would never have done that to you. I would have never. That's always the most hurtful part. Is not really the fact that a person did a thing. Right. It's always the fact of I would have never done that. Never. I would have never done that. I would have never done that. Never. Because when a person does certain things. And I'm still in that phase of I have no expectations of you because I believe I don't give a damn. Right. Because at the end of the day, I believe majority of people are always going to do whatever is in the best interest of them at all times. Mm-hmm. Even at the sacrifice of somebody else's peace, happiness, joy, safety, whatever the fuck, right? But when it gets to a point that like I have certain expectations of you, mm-hmm. You know, you've presented yourself a certain way to me, and you do some fuck shit to me, mm-hmm. and I have to go, damn, I would have never done you that. Right. Now I do realize people are not perfect. So I'm talking about some real intentional fucked up shit. Oh yeah, no. Because like even in friendships, relationships, and bonds, you're getting to know that person. Right. So it's like, you know, sometimes you may take something somebody say the wrong way or the wrong tone or whatever, and you got to realize like you're still learning the person too. But my tolerance level was so bad at one point. If you said something I didn't like in the wrong tone, and I was getting to know you, fuck you. I ain't never got to talk to you again. Man, baby, if you said something that sounded like something one of my exes said, block. They be asking that question. Have you ever think that you ever released a good man? I probably released a couple, but y'all just did some triggered ass shit that reminded me of that mofo one day. Hey. Just because you a good man don't mean you a good man for me. Exactly. And just because I'm a good woman don't mean I'm a good woman for you. You should have turned your head that way. Right. You turned your head 25 degrees to the left. And I said, oh, that's that nigga. Fuck that shit. I'm done. I'm not doing this. And you want to know how well I sleep at night?
with the goddamn AC on and my fan on high. Bitch, be knocked out and comfortable.
Hello?
When I do go to sleep.
I'm sorry.
That's right. It is what it's here. I just If it smells like a dog, walk like a dog, quack like a duck, is a duck, all that shit.
And you know what? And that's the problem with a lot of people. It's quacking like a duck, walking like a duck, look like a duck, and you keep calling it a dog.
And I'm not to pet that dog when that dog says like a duck.
People show you who they is. Believe.
Right. Because you go out there trying to pet that motherfucker thinking it's a dog, it's a duck, it's gonna duck your ass off.
Exactly.
I ain't got time. I'm good.
So what are some ways, and even for the chat, when you're getting into new relationships and they're starting to get to that place where it's looking like it's gonna start committing, and they have literally, it's been in a good space. Like, what are things that you could do for yourself to make yourself more comfortable?
I'm gonna let you answer that because I'm still struggling. Don't do that.
I'm still struggling too, but we all in here. We family, so we need to.
You done locked in on some shit. I'm over here like a motherfucker that can't make up their mind if they finna hop into the double dutch ring. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you get first.
The biggest thing for me has been communication.
Mm-hmm.
I have learned how to communicate so much better than last year. It's huge, and that really has to be it. So, like, when I say, like, hey, I ain't really like that. And for me, especially my Libra ass, that was hard for me to say. Like, to say, hey, I didn't, either, what did you mean by that? Or I ain't necessarily like that tone, or I didn't, or, and he'd be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean it like that, but and it'd be over versus me having to overthink something because I didn't speak up and I've been thinking about it for 4 days and I done caught an attitude because I'm a whole brat, and instead of me just communicating it and now being a whole whatever, that was what I used to do.
I feel very attacked right now.
I'm just saying, that's what I used to do. Because listen, when you find somebody that you really want to invest longevity in, and that person treats you very well, and they can actually handle you mind, body, soul, and spirit, and you know that you're in a safe space, you have to tell yourself in your head, I don't want to lose this. I want this person in my life at this capacity or higher. I don't want to go backwards with this person. So I have to do the necessary things within myself to make that what I want, or to make that a reality for myself, because that's what I want. And it's like, once you kind of get that moment, like, it's like, because I even took the moment where I was like, I ain't going to talk to you. Worst thing I ever did. Or even try to talk to somebody else. Even worse thing that I ever did. And then I realized, like, you know what? This is my person. This is my person. Because, you gave me that space and that time to figure it out. And you never threw it in my face. You gave me patience. You still checked, like, whatever. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. This is it. This is it for me.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
What can you do for yourself to make, if you're getting into a new relationship and it starts to get, almost to that point where, y'all committed, y'all locked into whatever that looks like for you. What are the things that you can do for yourself? If you were a person that struggled with insecurities, or if you struggled with traumas, or if you struggle with so many different things, to make sure that your relationship is going to be successful from your end.
So yeah, I'm still working on a lot of things, because baby.
Can you click on the what Key said? I think she said I have a hard time. I can't read it because I ain't got my glasses on.
I have a hard time saying it right then because he said, "Listen, okay, Keish. Girl,
I ain't looking at you in your eyes, or I want to look at the wall. I used to do that so bad.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. If we having a dead, like, if we having a serious conversation and it got anything to do with like emotions and feelings, I'm telling you right now, I'm not looking you in your eyes. I'm not. It's just, I'm just not.
I like that day. She said, "Be honest with yourself and not fantasizing. That's true.
Yeah, I don't deal in Delulu. Because I feel like, especially if the moment you walk down delusional lane by yourself, you setting yourself up to get hurt. Now, it's one thing if y'all decide to go down that motherfucking hand in hand. Okay, cool, fine, whatever.
No.
But you think I'm finna go down the delusional lane by my motherfucking self? No. And you stay on reality road? Nah, bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm not doing that. Hell nah.
Hell nah.
Cause why? What sense does it make for me to sit up here and fantasize about the possibilities, and you sit over here and have zero intentions of any of these possibilities ever coming to fruition?
And you honestly hurt. That's how a lot of people hurt their own feelings, though, if you think about it. Exactly. Because you created a situation in your head that is not yet quite reality. You know what I mean?
Even a possibility sometimes.
Or a possibility, right? I'm like, you gotta, especially like nowadays. If y'all ain't never had that conversation or y'all never made that connection, but y'all just doing, whatever it is that you think that would make y'all a couple, and you ain't never said it, he ain't never said it, or whatever. It's like, oh well, like that's how it was for me. Like, I was with, a person for a good little while. But until you tell me what a TI is.
Baby, big dog. Hey, until you say, hey.
I don't care what we're doing. I don't even care. We went on 11 vacations. Until you tell me what a TI is, nope.
I don't give a damn who you met. I don't give a damn what we did until the conversation has been had and it has been verbally said.
I agree, Dave. But some people create a whole wedding in their head from the second date.
Child, I can't.
They do. Now, we gonna have kids. We go, girl. They will.
They will. Here's the thing. I overthink enough, baby. I promise you, I don't have to be in delusion to hurt because I'm an overthinker, and I think about all the scenarios, all the possibilities. Shit, call me. What's the name? Doctor Strange, if you will. Okay, if you a Marvel person, you know what I mean. That motherfucker, he knew of all the infinite possibilities of a situation, right? That's the way my brain be feeling. I feel like I be thinking of all the infinite possibilities of a situation. And guess what? You think of all the infinite possibilities of a situation, you're going to hurt your own goddamn feelings anyway in the process.
Hello?
So I don't need to live in delusion to hurt my feelings even more. No. I'm cool, G. I wish I could turn this shit off, but I can't. It is what it is. I just accepted my brain for what it is, right? But I do think, the first thing is you need to be able to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like being honest with yourself, one, of what you would like to happen with this relationship, two, what this relationship genuinely is. Like, where are y'all at this current moment? Not where you want it to be, not where you wish it was. Where, like, be realistic. Stop trying to turn red flags pink.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Be honest about what the situation is. Be honest about the things that hurt you. Now, do you also need to make sure that you're expressing these things to that person? Yes. Yes, you do. I'm working on it.
I was reading days.
That's what made me stop. She said I would go too fast. You know what?
Listen.
6. Yeah, no, I ain't. You want to know what's funny? I ain't never been that girl. Like, I've always known I wanted to be a wife.
Yeah.
But I've never been the girl who was like, oh, I've known what I wanted my wedding to look like since I was like,
nah.
Like, I ain't never been that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
No.
The many times I've thought about a wedding, and as many times as I thought about a wedding is the same amount of times that the way I thought my wedding, or I think my wedding will look, has changed. Because, child, I don't fucking know. And I'm 2 seconds from being like, bitch, we going to the courthouse and gonna have a big ass
party. If it wasn't for my parents, I would literally just elope and have a big ass party as a reception. That's my heart's desire.
The cussing of the outage that I probably would get. My mother, because how dare I take away her options to go dress shopping with me. My father, because regardless of how much shit he talk about it, that man would lose his shit if he did not have the option to walk me down the aisle.
I mean, but there's an option to have it later on. I think it was
yes, there's always that, of course. Yeah.
Oh, that's true, Dave. She said that. I think it was the man. I had never done that before, but I was still too fast.
Oh,
a wife, but a happy. Okay, a wife, but a happy, covered by prayer. Well, hey, you know.
Oh, Bill. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. I ain't gonna hold you. I need somebody. My husband, and you know what? My husband is. Come
on.
We gonna talk like it is already being. My husband is the nastiest, freakiest motherfucker on this planet, and I absolutely fucking love it. But he also is a man that knows how to go to God. Okay. Now, I'm not looking for no man that's in the church because I ain't in the church, and that's my own prerogative, and I got my own things or whatever. But one thing about it, two things show, I talk to God on a regular basis. Now, do I cuss with God sometimes? I do, because sometimes I feel like he be laughing a little bit too hard at some shit, and I be like, hey, sir, I feel like you keep keying a little bit too hard at me, right?
I be trying to tell people, me and God like this.
Okay.
God like this, we locked in.
We locked in real big, because the way he be moving, sometimes I be like, hey, I just said that. I didn't mean for you to move that fast. You know, just
Kevin Gates is around. Listen, I'm just saying.
Listen, but once he know my heart, he know his child. It is what it is. That's why I feel like I can go to God like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel comfortable talking to God like that, then hey, yes, because I cuss when I talk to God sometimes, because that's how I be feeling in the moment.
Yep. If you want me to, have a genuine conversation, and you want to know if I have a genuine conversation, I may cuss. I'm just saying.
It makes me feel. It made me feel better. But at the end of the day, I think one of to kind of get back to the question, because y'all know how we do, because something just came in my head. But kind of to get back to the question, it is such a complex place to be in when you start receiving the blessings that you prayed for, because sometimes you start realizing how unprepared you are for them. And then
that is so true.
Then now you got to go through this process of figuring out what you need to do to be more prepared, or to not even be more prepared, but to be able to manage said blessings properly. You know what I mean? Whether it's the fact that you got a new job with a higher pay that you've been praying for, maybe you've been making $60,000, but you've been praying to be making $80,000, and now you finally got that job making it $80,000, but you don't feel like you've perfected or gotten better at your money management, or maybe you wanted to be in a healthy, happy, successful relationship, but because you haven't done the work to actually go through and do the healing and figure out how to manage your trauma and all that kind of stuff, you over here making this new person bleed for the trauma that the old person caused. Like, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So I think some of it is not even just about whether or not you're worthy, but it's also like, are you prepared? Because it's amazing to sit up here and say all the things that you want. Yes, I want a happy, healthy relationship. I want a relationship where, we can disagree on shit, but we ain't got to be disrespectful about it.
Right.
A relationship where we know how to communicate. And I don't mean yelling at each other and belittling each other, but we genuinely know how to communicate and come to some common agreement or some, common ground or whatever. I want a relationship where I do more laughing than I do crying, unless it's tears of joy and happiness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You say that you want all these things, but you have not done any of the work, or you have not figured out even what you need to do to be prepared for these things. That's why I say that's cool what Kitty was saying. You know what I'm saying? Yes, to all what Kitty was saying, but then there's always a lot of times there's a but then. Some people be so hell bent on leaning solely on faith and spirituality or Christianity or whatever, that they just feel like, oh, I ain't got to do nothing. God gonna handle it. No. Sweet Tea put it in the comments earlier. They always say, baby, faith without works is dead. That means I got faith that God gonna bring me through whatever it is that whatever trials and tribulations I have, whatever, things I have to go through. But at the end of the day, I know I still got to get up, put my feet on this ground and do the work to make sure that I'm also moving myself forward. I can pray all day that I can get into a size 14. But bitch, if I still sit up here eating, double-decker burgers with bacon and cheese and all the everything else on it every motherfucking day, and I ain't putting not a foot to ground to even go for a walk, then how the fuck I'm gonna get to a size 14 outside of laying on somebody's table? But even then, you can lay on somebody's table for all the surgeries and all the medicines in the world, but if you don't change your habits,
it's gonna come right back.
Right. If you don't create new habits and stuff like that, it's still gonna you still gonna be fucked up. Shit ain't gonna work. It's the same thing with a relationship. You can pray for an amazing relationship and the perfect relationship for you. Nobody is perfect, but you can pray for the perfect situation for you. I mean, I ain't saying there's a such thing as a perfect person or a perfect relationship. Okay, but the one that works for you. But if you don't do the work to be prepared for it, to know how to handle it, because guess what? That person is gonna piss you off. That person gonna irritate you. They're gonna get on your nerves at some point. And the reason being is y'all are two different individuals coming together to build a life together. Y'all have lived different lives. Y'all were raised differently. Y'all then seen different things in life, and y'all have a lot of viewpoints that probably don't match up. But then y'all got a lot of stuff that may be in common. It's gonna be stuff that y'all don't match up on that's gonna stress y'all the fuck out. And that's what a lot of people fall through, because they expected somebody to come in and just be all of a sudden perfect. And because, for them first 3 to 6 months, everybody was key, we was lovey-dovey and da-da-da-da-da. And at the first sign of trauma and trouble, I ain't doing this shit. Fuck that. Nah,
but I think you hit the nail on the head of almost why she would probably feel unworthy, is because, think about it. If you're not prepared for something, or you feel like you didn't put the work in for something, or you don't feel prepared for something, when you get into it, there's going to be such an anxiety, and there's going to be such a, like she said, an unworthiness. And I think that's honestly you hit the nail on the head. It's like, because you had all this time and you didn't work on yourself, that when the time came for your person to come, you wasn't prepared. You wasn't mentally ready. You wasn't emotionally ready, because maybe for that season you decided to stay in the pain, or stay in the hurt, or stay in whatever. And again, if that's what you did, that's what you did. Everybody's time and length is different. But when you're not prepared, that's kind of what that feeling comes from. Because even think about, if you have a task or something at work, and if you don't feel 100% prepared, you're not going to present your best self. You're not going to go into it with this confidence. You know what I mean? Because you feel like, I don't know shit.
Right.
So that is definitely key. And I do agree, Day, everything starts with you.
It does. Everything does start with you. Now, I mean, once again, that don't mean going in there trying to, paint somebody red flags pink so that they're a little bit acceptable. Like, you still need to be able to have that discernment about real shit. Like, just because something about a person triggers you doesn't mean that person is going to do the same thing to you that the last person did. But also, right. Just because you are triggered by something doesn't mean you need to talk yourself out of it and make it seem like, oh, I'm only triggered because of my past.
Right.
Take heed to, because sometimes you triggered because that nigga ducked too.
Hello?
Okay? That motherfucker is a duck too.
Yeah.
You just have to recognize, because sometimes you're triggered because the situation is pushing you to better. The situation is challenging your old way of thinking and your old way of reacting. But then sometimes you're triggered because your body is trying to get you into safety. Your body recognizes the danger. And it's like, hey, we don't need to do this again. It's just like when a child learns that the stove is hot, guess what? They don't fuck with that motherfucker no more, eh? What?
That's a word. How to figure out if you are actually being challenged or if you're being triggered. That's a good question.
That is a question. Sometimes sometimes you need to be able to sit down and decipher why are you being triggered? Why do you feel this way? And then, is the thing that triggers you, is it genuinely the same situation as what you've been through before? Or
right.
did they breathe out their left ear instead of their right one?
Yeah, because some things, like you said, come to challenge you and come to bring you out of certain situations. And some things trigger you because it's very familiar, and that's the same type of breed. You need to run.
Hello.
That's when we always talk about boosting your discernment and making sure you know how to sift out what is important, baby. Because
it is, because baby, the way I be like Flojo in this motherfucker, I get close.
Call me Jackie Jordan.
Okay.
Listen,
let me tell you something. The way my fallback game is scary.
Very.
It's so, because I just set up in here some days and be like, damn, my phone ain't ringing. And you want to know why? Because the way I done fell back off, at one point in time, my phone was always going the fuck off. Now my phone be so goddamn quiet, I be like, I like, and it sounds crazy to say, but because I've fallen back on so much, when I say I'm so far removed from bullshit, I'm so far removed from like anything that's gonna disturb the peace that I work for. But baby, it'll be 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be like, damn, I ain't even said nothing today. You wanna know why? Because I ain't got to deal with no bullshit.
Hello? Period. I like my peace, baby.
Let me tell you something. I ride behind my peace because
I love my peace, Jesus.
When you done gone through so much hell.
Come on.
I'm talking about to the point where there's no such thing as rest in the house that you lay your head in. You know what I'm saying? You can't even have a restful night's sleep. You can't go into a deep sleep because you always got to be on guard. Something always gonna happen. Motherfucker always trying your patience. When you done been through all of this shit, every waking moment you feel like hell on earth. And then you get to the point of having peace in your life.
Girl.
I'm talking about you pull up to your house and you don't even feel like you need to sit in your car for another 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes because you ain't worried, because you know when you go in the house, you ain't going into a house to another war. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be sitting in their car for long periods of time after you done left a hellified job. You done been at work all day, 8 hours. Motherfuckers done work your goddamn nerves. Boss keep asking you dumb shit. Co-workers asking you dumb shit. Now you got to come home to a whole nother war zone. That's why motherfuckers.
No way. I would never.
Baby, I can't. I done did it. And when I say I sat in my motherfucking car for 20, 30 minutes, bitch, I used to sit in the car for, I remember them days. Burning gas like a motherfucker. Didn't give a damn.
Please don't do that. Now it's $5 a gallon.
Listen. Okay? Didn't give a damn. Girl, so you think I'm about to risk the peace I got right now?
Never.
Child.
And then especially when you come into a season where like the last year and a half prior was just like so it's like now when God got you in a season where you can finally be at peace and everything is pretty much it's a good. I want to put myself in a bubble because Lord, I don't want to leave here.
Girl, I ain't gonna hold you a couple of times.
I don't want to mess up nothing. It's been cool. Like, Lord, we've been cool for a minute. I ain't had to. So it's like, you quiet, yes, because I want to stay protected in my little bubble. Because it was
I had some times I'd have been like, I'd have scared myself at how, like, just in my bubble I be like, you might need to like.
I'd be like, I promise you I'm fine. I'm just enjoying this peace. I'm enjoying this love. I'm enjoying this happiness. I promise you I'm good. I'm just enjoying this space that I'm in because the last year and a half was a lot of loss, a lot of crying, a lot of craziness, a lot of, things, the life of the life. And so it's like when you finally get in the season, sometimes people don't understand that. It's like you really just want to absorb the good season that you was in because a year and a half of like you losing 3 to 4 people or things have happened. Life is life, and you was going through, a couple of sicknesses or whatever, and you went through those things quietly. And people don't understand. So when you finally get in the season where, God is pouring back into you, I may get quiet then too, because just how I was quiet in my chaos, I'm going to be quiet in my restoration too. And that's why you have to have people around you that actually understands that and actually respects that. And just be like, hey, you breathing? You cool? Yeah. And you be like, yep, okay, all right. Well, if you need me, I'm here.
I'm good for a quick, hey, checking in.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. And I feel like when your friends and the people around you, they could tell the look in your face. And like, okay, I need to catch my eye on her. If I catch my eye on her, then I can tell if she cool or she not. And then when I catch my eye, I'm like, okay, she cool. She just quiet for whatever reason she needs to be quiet. And if she want to talk to me, she know I'm here, and vice versa. But I respect people's boundaries and spaces. But you have to create a space with your family, your friends, and that lady grown son or that lady or that your whoever you're dealing with. Yeah. That they know that they're a safe space for when you want to release, that you can come there. But until then, like, it's okay to be in your space and be quiet.
Yeah, listen.
It's so important. It's so important. Like, people don't understand. Like, quietness is for me, is restoration. Is life pouring back into me. Cause like sometimes you get depleted, and people don't understand. There's so much strength in that quietness. I don't need a crowd of people to get my strength back. I don't.
Matter of fact, a crowd of people ain't gonna do shit but deplete.
Hello,
the battery gonna drop so
fast. It's too overwhelming for me. I'm like, Lord, I just need my. That's it.
Listen, some days.
Hello?
But at the end of it, so I do want to know this, y'all. Have y'all been at a? How do I want to ask that? Here it is. Do you currently feel that you are worthy for the life in which you desire? Not even just the relationship, but the life in, like, whatever your dream life is. With who you are at this moment, who you are right now, do you feel that you are worthy for it?
Yep.
I'm not gonna ask you I'm not gonna ask you the why or why not. The why or why not is for you. Mm-hmm. That's your work. That's the work that you need to do, that you need to understand, figure out, whatever the case may be. Because if you do feel that you're worthy for it, amen. Awesome. Love that for you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're doing the things to attain the life in which you desire. Right? Mm-hmm. If you don't feel you are, then the question then you need to ask it. Day, I hear you saying hell yeah, I'm gonna hold you to that day.
I say yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to that day. You want to know what? I feel Keish on that. Keish said 75 yes, 25 no. I feel you on this, sis. And I understand the feeling. And for me, the 25 no part is, I don't necessarily know if it's necessarily that I don't feel that I'm worthy for it, or if it's because sometimes the question is more so, have I missed the opportunity? Because don't shake your head at me, because you gonna stop, because I know
you. Because I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Go ahead.
I know you're gonna say what you gotta say, but it does, because it. So yeah, it's not a do I think I'm worthy, because I know I'm the fucking shit. Like, I deserve all the blessings and glory and justice in the world. Like, I know this, and it almost to a point of being conceited about it. I know I deserve the things, and I stop doing your head like that. I know I deserve the things, and a huge reason of why I know I deserve the things is because I know me receiving said things turns into, hey, big baby, turns into the blessings that overflow. I ain't gonna say I've always known, but for a good portion of my life, I've understood that a huge part of my mission or my purpose here in life is to be a conduit for others. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that just comes so naturally and easy to me. Connecting people to either resources, people, things, whatever the fuck it is that helps them move and progress in life has always been something that just comes easy to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's one of those things that's really weird to explain, but it's something that I know about myself, right? So it becomes a question of, have I missed certain milestones? Have I missed certain things because of choices that I've made? You know what I'm saying? What he said, my note, hold on, let me make this shit read. I hope all that made sense because I feel like I was just rambling. Anyway, my no is I'm really ready. Am I really ready? Am I healed from all my past traumas? I worried about the ones I have not encountered again. You want to know what? That's real.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
I'm going to tell you something that I kind of remind myself of. Healing is not a destination, it's a journey. It's always something that you're going to be going through. Different thing. Life ain't nothing but a series of trauma. it genuinely, when you think about it, right? I don't care what has happened. I don't care how you grew up. There has always been a series of trauma, whether it's been a collective trauma of the society that we live in or individual trauma because of things that you've been through. Mm-hmm. There's always some level of trauma that we're always trying to heal from. And there will always, baby, first off, we Black in America. There's always going to be some level of trauma. Hello. In that aspect. But healing is more, I feel like healing is a journey, and it's more so about understanding how to manage the things that trigger you, how to manage the pain, how to manage the hurt, how to manage your reaction to said things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if looking to be healed from everything is a goal to have per se, but I think the question maybe the goal should be, whenever I encounter another thing that may trigger me, can I manage it? Will I be able to process my feelings and understand why I'm feeling triggered, and then be able to turn around and communicate those things to the person that triggered me, or explain the situation that triggered me to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that may be something better to attain to, that doesn't seem so, I need to figure this out in this current moment type of situation. Like, it has to be a definite, whatever.
I agree. My trauma may not be your trauma. What that experience. True.
That's very true. That is so true. You want to know what? And so for those who don't know, your girl is also a sexual health educator. I don't be in my sexual health educator bag as much as I used to, but nonetheless, I am. And one of the things that I highlighted a lot about is BDSM. On my other podcast, I did like 1 or 2 episodes that were based around trauma and BDSM, right? And the thought process around the fact that some people have been through abusive relationships where maybe they experienced, physical abuse, hitting, choking, things of that nature. But now, in a controlled environment with BDSM, with kinks and fetishes, they can experience pleasure from somebody choking them, or pleasure from somebody flogging or spanking, or even a light slap across the face during sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is such an interesting thing of how trauma can be processed and turned into something that's empowering and all this other kind of things. So whereas, one person may be able to handle those things after going through that level of trauma, the next person, that may be too much for them. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's definitely something else to think about. Like, and you also have to be able to be with someone who understands that while to them, this whatever thing that's triggering you may not be that big of a fucking, okay, so I didn't call you for 2 hours. Why are you tripping out about that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, I understand that me not communicating with you for a certain amount of time brings you anxiety, and I apologize about that. Can we work out a schedule or work out some understanding of check-in that brings you a little bit of peace, but doesn't seem so overwhelming to me as well? Like, it's a difference in how a person handles, the things that trauma, because that statement not only goes from if me and Kay have experienced the same trauma and how we handle it, but it also goes into terms of dealing with somebody who's never experienced your trauma and how they're able to handle you while you're dealing with the effects of said trauma. So I feel like I just went on a rant.
That's okay.
I do. It be
okay. That's all right.
Anyway.
Gotta get that ass.
You know, because
but here is what I have to say of why I feel like you and Keish and myself. Wow, I feel like you're ready because if you think about this, from the person that you were to now, you've already wowed yourself. And when the Bible says, "I put everything in you, a measure of everything in you, pretty much that you'll need." I'm paraphrasing. Everything you already need is already inside of you to be what it is that you're gonna become. You are hella girl, don't you get emotional? You are hella ambitious. You know yourself. You are hella loving. You are hella supportive. You know what I mean? You are hella educated. You are hella driven. Whatever the fuck you want to do, bitch, you do it respectfully. So 9 times out of 10, if somebody told you, Irene, I need this to shake in 48 hours, what the fuck Irene gonna do? Make it shake in 48 hours. Am I lying? Chat, if you know her. So here's the thing. Sometimes we got to get out of our own way and put a higher expectation on ourselves and not live in fear. So I feel like if God said, you know what, everything you desire, I'm going to give it to you in 1 year. And I guarantee you this is the expected date. You know what you would do right now is you would start preparing.
I would freak out first.
I know you would, but you will be prepared. You will be preparing. You will set yourself up to have everything that God just told you was going to have in 1 year. And what would be different? Nothing, because everything that y'all already got and fucking inside of y'all already is already there. You would probably have to make alterations and changes, but the strength, the joy, the love, the peace, everything you already have inside of you. So what's the difference besides you got a guaranteed date? What's the difference? What's the difference? If I said, Irene, 48 hours, we got to make this shake. Irene going to make it shake. I know Keish going to make it shake. So what's the difference?
Keish, she be doing this to you too. Hey, Stasia.
They going to make it shake. If you got a guaranteed date of something, you going to make it shake. And it ain't going to be some miraculous something come out the sky. No, you going to have the resources and everything that God already put inside of you right now to make it happen. So what's the difference of now putting yourself at a 75-25 when you already have everything God gave you to make it shake right now? Because you do. Both of y'all do. So when you ask me, am I prepared for everything I've been praying to God about? Yes, I am. Because I remember the time when I almost lost my fucking mind. Sure. And that person broken, miserable, made it shake to be the person I am now. And you trying to tell me, I'm ready. Because if we got through that, think about all the seasons you already got through. Broken. And who you became now, broken. You think you ain't ready in a year? After going through hell? Is you crazy? Talking about you ain't ready. Girl, bye.
This is why I say having a friend that can stand in the gap.
Bye. You beyond ready. First of all, you already wrote the vision. That's the first hardest part. You already got the vision of what you want your life to be like. Some people don't even got vision. They don't got vision of what they want. They don't have no expectation for their life.
Come on, affirmation.
For real.
I am worthy of everything positive that is given to me. My trauma will not control my future. No. And I will not allow my partners to either. Baby, that's an affirmation, Dave. Put that on the t-shirt.
She need to put that
That's an affirmation, babes.
Hello?
That's an affirmation, babes.
I'm just saying. I don't know how y'all talk to y'all friends, but that's a lie. They ready. Sorry. They ready.
She not sorry.
I'm really not. They ready. Y'all ready.
She really not sorry. So
where's the lie though? Thank you. Thank you. Boom. Thank you. Mama said it like that. Listen. Thank you. Thank you.
Well.
Thank you. I I have never not seen this girl not make it shake. Think about just this past year, fragrance baddie, all the things, the books, all the things. You done did all this shit in a matter of 5 years. Built your platforms. And you talking about if God, first of all, what else is left on the list? A couple of more motherfucking things? Shit.
Technically,
Thank you.
I threw the list away a while ago. Wanna why?
Because
clearly,
if y'all think about it, besides coming into a wealthier place, okay. If you really break that down, if you wanted to make $1 billion, how much is that in a goddamn day? 6 figures. Think about it. I did that and broke it down. It's like, if you do anything as far as eating on your platforms, you can bust that down in a day on at least 6 of your platforms. Okay, next. That's not impossible. What's the next thing? Have a baby. Okay, fuck. Okay, there you go. That ain't impossible. Have a husband. Lock in. Next thing. We make our possibles impossibles when we don't believe in ourselves in the way that we need to believe in ourselves.
Impossible.
I'm just saying. And I'm gonna leave it like that. Because I feel like I'm bullying and I don't want to bully y'all because I love y'all. Sorry.
She get real aggressive.
Because I do, because I know, and here's the thing, I know y'all hearts. I'll take fuck for 200. Shit, I'll take it for free. Oh, that lady girl son. Because I feel like when you know people that have really good hearts and they are very ambitious and they have great intentions, you cannot tell me that the sky's not the limit for them. You know what I mean? And they just have that automatic drive. They showing up, they doing the work. That's the formula right there. You have it. I feel like you already got everything you need. So to tell me if you about to tell me in a year I can have everything that I've already wrote the vision down for, I'm ready.
So I think y'all know that video that went viral on social media where it was a little white baby and the baby was coming down the highway, came into the kitchen. I don't know what the fuck that baby saw, but the baby said and turned the fuck around and went the other way. That's how that shit be feeling though. That ass. It feel like you get close to some shit that you want, you know what I'm saying? And you hit that ooh, and then you be trying, you find yourself backpedaling or going the other way or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta tell yourself, nah, bitch,
right?
Suck this shit up and get it done.
And then there was one more thing I can't find it, but I think Keisha said something about being afraid of the trauma, like not experience the traumas again. You have to also put into your head, it's some traumas that you're not going to experience again.
Fair.
If you're now in the right hands and you're in the right places and your discernment is higher, I don't want to break my leg twice. I don't want to feel that pain twice.
So listen, there's nothing in life we can't have without marriage. No one gets married just to get, fair.
Yeah.
This is fair. And so here's the thing. I know I can have pretty much. I can't have the exact life I want without a husband. Or at the very minimum, a lifelong partner, preferably a husband. I want the paperwork. I don't give a damn what you say. I want the papers.
Amen.
Okay. Without a husband, yes, it's a lot of things in life that I can have. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be no married single mother either. Right. Ain't nobody trying to do that bullshit.
I feel like whatever way is desired for your heart to do it, that's the way you do it.
Right.
Yeah.
As for me, yes, I want to be a wife. I want to be a mother. All the things, right? Because y'all know one thing we tell y'all, we are not no relationship gurus. We just tell y'all the shit that we believe in will work for us.
Mm-hmm. And we share experiences. Yeah.
Right. Take what apply, let everything else fly. And it's not even a concern or a worry about a relationship ending in divorce. That doesn't even, honestly, when I think about marriage, the divorce part of it don't never cross my mind.
Never.
I just don't want to find myself in a place that I was before. I was in a place where I was willing to risk my freedom because I was about to take that nigga up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a cousin that is sitting in 2 life sentences, all behind a nigga that she said she loved. I ain't trying to be that, bro.
Take your time, man.
And especially when you find yourself in a position where the thought crosses your mind of doing something that could land you in that type of situation. Like when you come up out of that unscathed, relative, and I use that term very loosely. But when you come up out of that type of shit unscathed, like, and you find yourself again and you rebuild yourself, because at the end of the day, you're never going to be the person that you were before that.
Never.
You're never going to be that version of yourself again. And that's fine. That's the first thing that a lot of people have to get past. You're never going to be that person again.
No.
And then not only are you never going to be that person again, but now you also have to work on forgiving yourself for the version of you that didn't know better before you went into the situation you went into. Right? So then, okay, boom, you get past that. Now you have to build yourself. Now you have to figure out who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure out who you are now. So you did all of this work. Now you'd have found yourself. You'd have found your voice. You'd have found your strength. You'd have found your power. You'd have found all these things about yourself. You'd have figured out how to stand on your own 2 feet without having to depend on someone in an unhealthy way.
Amen.
The key part about that is depending on someone in an unhealthy way, right? You get past all of that shit to the point where I will be good and goddamn. Somebody takes me all the way back to all of it. I can't promise that if I find myself in that type of situation again, that I won't say, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket and go through with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very picky about the people that are going to share space with me, whether it be friends, family, whatever the case may be. Baby, I got family I don't even talk to. I love them. That's my family. But anybody that's going to come over here and put me in a position where I have to bring out a side of me that I do my best to keep locked away.
Jesus.
I got to make decisions that could threaten my freedom. Bitch, I like to get my nails done.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? I like certain types of food. I like certain types of experiences. I like getting fucked like I ain't got nothing else to do with my life. You know, it's certain shit that I like. I gotta have access to that you can't have when you in them people's place. You feel me? So if a motherfucker come over here, anybody, and I get a whiff. You know how sometimes you be walking in a place and you get a whiff of weed, and you be like, "What the fuck?" Because you know what it is, but you still confused because you wasn't expecting it. If I get a whiff of a motherfucker that's gonna come over here and put me in that type of position, I'd rather say, "Fuck it, 2 tears." Go about your business. Could it be a good person? Could it be? I don't give a damn. Something about
give off a whiff of fuck nigga.
Okay. I'm good. I'm gone. I'm not doing it. Fuck what you heard. What they had said. You won't be in a place like that because you are aware that. Right. Life depends on the mates. You don't know who you are with until it's time to stay there. Sometimes it takes you a long ass time to figure that part out. That's like that episode we did where the girl was talking about, you know, how motherfuckers like to wear a mask for 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Hello, I was just about to say that.
Baby, sometimes it take a long time to figure out who the fuck you dealing with. Motherfuckers be getting better and better at holding on to the mask nowadays.
They do.
Says I want to get back to my old self. She gone. Right. Listen.
Gone.
Dead. That bitch is dead. Bird is funky.
Because we always talk about a moment that we had as friends over the phone, and we were sharing like old pictures of one another, and I was like, I don't have, like, I know that's me, but I don't attack, like, I don't have any connect to that old picture of me, And it's like, you know, I don't put myself down for that season that I was in, but the person that has been restored from that, I don't even identify as that person.
Right.
I love her. Like I said, I applaud her because it took her strength to start and catapult me to be who I am today.
Yeah.
She had to be brave enough to make the changes, but at the end of the day, I'm not that person. And that's why when people come back from your past and they try to reconnect in a way, and it's like you're trying to reconnect to somebody that no longer exists.
Mm-hmm.
That person that you thought that I was back then is no longer gone. It's no longer here.
Right.
So even if I let you back into my life, you wouldn't have to relearn me all over again because, baby, I'm not her.
But not only that, it's the fact that it's the moment of realizing that a person still looks at you as that same person. Mm-hmm. And see, and I ain't gonna hold you. See, I got this real bad thing. The moment you playing in my motherfucking face, I got a problem. Right.
Right.
And so I feel like when a person is trying to play me like who they thought I was, that they are, even who I was, because the truth, I'll give y'all an example, right? When I left my last relationship, what I considered at the time my first love, right, had came back into my life. Just as friends, nothing more, nothing less. We were just friends. But some shit had, like, some conversations had happened. Mm-hmm. And I remember sitting in them conversations with this person and being like, oh, nigga, you think I'm still that 18-year-old motherfucker that was head over heels in love with you for what they knew love to be at that time. And I remember I literally said that. I said, hey, you talking to me like I'm still that 18-year-old girl. I need you to know she dead and gone. That bitch died a long time ago. That bitch died a long time ago, my boy.
Now, I agree with Day. She the foundational brick. Yes, she is.
Right.
She the foundational brick, but baby, that's about it.
Right. That version of me, wow, she may be dead and gone, but that's do I still hold space for her? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Do I still care for her? Absolutely. Do I still go back and give her hugs and let her know that it's okay, that we made it, we did? Yeah.
The version of you right now is making her so motherfucking proud.
You know what I mean? But who I am today is either A, who that person thought she was, or B, who that person wishes she was.
Hello?
Because depending on which version of me we talking about,
baby,
I guarantee you who I am today is either who I thought I was at that time or who I wished I was at that time.
Mm-hmm. Baby, listen, I know I'm making that little heifer proud, baby. I know I am. I know.
I know mine sitting there like, damn, we ain't even go to jail. Girl, I'm so proud. I'm just happy you not in jail.
Baby,
like dead ass.
We made it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I low key feel like my mama might have thought I was gonna go to jail at one point.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, all jokes aside, I guarantee you my mama probably had a couple of times where she was like, I feel like I'm gonna get a phone call. She's gonna be in jail. So when y'all be seeing Irene up here real chill, real laid back, and y'all the little pop off y'all seen from me, if you follow me on TikTok, baby, ain't even a blip on the radar of how bad it could be.
Like, baby, just leave me alone. I stay in my little circle, my little bubble on purpose.
And it's not because I'm scared of you. I swear to God, it's not because I'm scared of you, baby.
No.
I know the damage I could do. Mm-hmm. Trust me, I've burned some bridges and smiled at the same time. Bitch, I've leaped off into the water because I know I can swim while I burnt that motherfucking bridge.
Or I had a boat underneath the thing. Baby, listen.
Okay. Like, so when I light that motherfucker aflame, I promise you, I guarantee you I'm okay. I did it with every understanding and thought in the world of what this meant and what would happen after the fact. And I'm okay with it. So to go back to something we said a little while ago earlier, if you ever see a mugshot of me, just know I did it with a smile and I meant everything I did. You ain't even got to take me to trial, baby. I'm guilty. I did. I'm telling you right now. If you ever, because I guarantee, this is why I tell people, hey, please don't knock at that door. This is not Three's Company. This is not come on knock at our door. Don't do that. Let me sit over here and be real chill, because and people take for granted people's like mildness and their smiles and the joy that they carry with them. And they feel like they can fuck with you and they can play in your face. Because a lot of times people don't know the demon that lives within because of the work that you've done to tame said demon. I know I say it jokingly sometimes, but there's a lot of truth when I tell people, hey, I'm not your regular Gemini. Yeah, there's a couple of different sides of me, but there's also this motherfucker down a really long highway with a flickering light, that one bulb that be swinging and flickering, and then it's a big old iron door with a whole bunch of deadbolts on it. One of them things that go shank straight across it, and a peephole like this. You wanna know why? Because Irene has been through a lot of shit, and she done learned how to tame a lot of demons.
Amen.
So please don't poke the demons.
Especially with people, and I speak for myself, like, I don't be in all spaces. So for you to fuck with me, you have to come into my space to fuck with me. Because number one, I'm not everywhere. I'm not. And people could take that the way they want to take it. I'm not everywhere. I don't kiki in everybody's face. I don't be around everybody. I stay in my spaces. So for you to come fuck with me, you have to come into my space to do so. Or try to do so, I would say. So that's why I don't take stuff too lightly. It's because I don't be everywhere. Your name ain't gonna never be in my mouth because I don't be nowhere. I'm not being everywhere where everybody be. I'm sorry. Right. And I got way too much other things to do than to be around drama.
Please, okay? Especially
don't mess with my peace.
High school ass drama. You pissed at me because somebody you like me, bitch.
Girl, listen.
I'm a dope ass motherfucker. I'm so sorry. I'm dope as shit. I can't stop being dope.
Like, how old are we? Girl.
Get your weight up, however that may be. And then maybe you won't have to worry about me. But nonetheless, sorry, that was real petty. That was petty.
Oh, come on now.
You mad at me because I'm not impressed. Hello? Girl, listen. I swear to God, motherfuckers don't be crossing my mind enough for me to give a damn.
No.
That'd be the other thing. You know what I'm saying?
You be thinking somebody on your mind be at home without bed, eat Popeyes with our titties out, watching the shine. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about you.
Baby, be up here twiddling my toes up under that man's thigh while he playing the game.
Thank you.
Listening to an audio book. I don't know what you want.
We got to do it today. Listen.
Even if I ain't with that man, I'm over here twinkling my toes, watching my shows. I don't even really be watching shows like that, but it rhymed.
The point I got addicted to the Shy. That's good as shit.
I heard it was.
It is. And my brother in love got me hooked to it. So I have just recently started watching it. Because I evidently been on for 10 years and I ain't know.
Yeah, no, it's been on for a while.
I know, but I done got addicted to it now. So girl,
I rarely sit down and watch like actual TV shows unless I'm sitting down with somebody to watch them. Like me and that lady son was watching something when he was over here, and he was like, "You need to finish it," because I don't be finished. He said, "You need to finish it because I'm gonna go home and finish it." I was like, oh, "Okay, sure, girl, still ain't finished this shit." I don't know. It's something in my brain chemistry at this point in life. The only time I really will sit down and watch something is when I'm like spending quality time with a person.
You know what, Day, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. Some people are threatened, and like you say, without you trying, because of their own insecurities. Like sometimes they'll see something in you and identify something that they want to be or something that you have that they want. And that has nothing to do with you. That's why I say I no longer take ownership of other people's hate towards me because I don't even do nothing to nobody. I don't do nothing but exist and stay in my own lane. So I don't own none of the bullshit that anybody ever had or have towards me. And that's the crazy part. It is like, if you hate on somebody because of the man that they have or the things that they have or the way that they move or whatever, that's your insecurity, mama, not mine.
Baby, because I don't know what you want me to do.
Because I'm not gonna stop being me. I'm not gonna stop walking the path God got for me. I'm not gonna stop walking in the personality that God gave me because you feel a certain kind of way. That got shit to do with me.
Others' opinions of me is none of my business.
It ain't all at all.
It ain't none of my business. I don't like. It don't pay my bills.
Mm-mm.
It don't put food in my stomach, a roof over my head, a dick in my coochie. It don't do none of it.
Especially if you're on the outside looking in and you've never experienced me, and you cannot judge me off social media of what I show you.
Hello.
The fuck?
But not only it's not only that you have everything that everyone wants to be, which is peace, baby. You have the man treating you the way that they wish he treated them.
Ooh. And on that note.
And I mean that specifically for you, babes. That ain't even a general statement, babe. That's specifically for you. That's specifically for you. You have the man that they want treating you the way that they wish he had treated or he would treat them.
That's a whole nother show right there,
baby.
Because people swear up and down when somebody gets somebody they used to deal with. Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing but blah 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 blah. Baby. The version of him that you had is not the version of him that I have now. I'm sorry.
I don't know that man.
I don't know that man. I'm sorry that you had a terrible experience, but that ain't my business. But anywho,
right. The man that you knew is not my man. My man.
Hello? And he don't even identify.
Girl, that man ain't finna go nowhere. Shut up, Dave. Talking about some Utah. They can't have him because he don't want them.
You know what, Keish? Because it's so true. Like, you would have people talking about people that they've dealt with, and they find out they dating somebody new, and they'd be swearing, but he da 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 da. And it's like, people gotta realize everybody don't get the same version of that person. In whatever. Now, you have some men and some women that will literally be the same person to everybody. I do agree with that also. But you have found a person, a man or a woman that has now went into a new relationship after their growth, after their aha moment and all of that stuff, they're not gonna be the same. And then you get mad at the person that he with because you didn't get that version of them. And then you feel like you entitled to it because you gave them love, you gave them perseverance, you gave them whatever. But guess what? Well, thank you for being a part of his journey, but you just wasn't the final product of his journey. Appreciate you. God used you in a miraculous way.
Thank you for all your hard service, big dog.
You want me to send you a certificate, Stinker?
Right. What you want? You want like 25% off at Denny's when you go, like the veterans or something? What the fuck you want?
Right.
Like, I don't know what the fuck you be want, what people be expecting or whatever the case may be. Well, see, that's the problem, Dave. We see it as something so simple to love these men as they are. Wherever they are in life, we accept them for who they are. You know what I'm saying? We don't try and force a vision of them on them, a vision of them that we have onto them that maybe they have no desire to attain. We don't try and turn them into something else we want. We don't try. Like, baby, I see you for who you are and where you are in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to rock with you, help you achieve the things that you want to achieve, and baby, have a good goddamn time while we at it. I can guarantee you at who I am right now. Okay, you already know what I was doing. Anyway, the version of me that latest son is getting, I guarantee, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, there's not a single person on this earth that can say they had this version of me.
Amen.
I can say that with pure confidence. There's not a single person on this earth that can say that they had this version of me outside of this man, right?
I can say ain't no other man that had this level of coochie from me. Baby! sorry, y'all. But you should know it was coming. I'm just saying. I've been good for a whole hour and a half.
I have not. It's fine. But truth, it's
nobody.
Nope. Can't nobody say that. Anyway.
Ain't nobody touched me this deep in my inside parts.
Okay, ain't nobody touched me on the inside and called my name like this.
Lord.
If y'all get the reference, y'all get the reference of what I just said.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, this is what happens when y'all don't talk to us for a while. But at the end of the day, where was I going with this?
I don't know. My bad. It's my fault. It's always my fault. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was a dual effort this time. It was definitely a dual effort. But no, I mean, but at the end of the day, like, there are going to be people who wish they had what you had, because majority of people still love the idea of things versus putting in the work for things.
Right. Correct.
Right. So, you know, it is what it is. All you can do is live your life. Because guess what? I guarantee you they ain't gonna say nothing to you. Because I was hoping and waiting for some people to say
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's not. And here's the thing. God probably made it that way because he was like, you know what? I don't need to test you no more.
No, I agree to that. But you got to realize a reason why people never confront you, because once they actually have to release out of their mouth why they don't like you, it sounds stupid. If you literally have to say it out your mouth why you don't like somebody that you've never met, you've never shared air with, you've never had a conversation with, it's gonna sound like you're a fucking idiot.
Pretty much.
So that's why it will never happen, because they really don't have anything to say besides what they feel, which means you just pretty much showing your own insecurity.
That's why Day is my people, because she understood the reference.
Right.
But
I understood it.
But no, also big facts, because once again, you mad because I have access to somebody you wanted to have access to, or I have access to a person in a way that you wish you had access to them. You know, I'm pretty. I know for a fact there's a couple of people out there, man. Matter of fact, it's a couple of people I'm like, maybe I need to just go and block you, because granted, they not doing nothing or saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I can every now and then comments come across. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why are you still here? Why are you still longing? Get the fuck on. It's not gonna happen, player, and it's all your fault of why it's not gonna happen either. Which is the other part that makes it high fucking hilarious. It's a motherfucker that be holding on when they know they the one that fucked up shit. So that'd be interesting. Okay, we're gonna have to start wrapping it up so we can make sure we
yes, ma'am.
But yeah. Oh, y'all, for those who came in late, make sure y'all put emojis in the comments to tell us how you've been feeling over these past couple of weeks.
But only use emojis. Thank you so much.
Only emojis, please.
Thank you very much. And make sure y'all wish my girl a happy early birthday. Periods. Yes, ma'am.
Saturday.
Y'all already know. Well, I'll let her tell y'all the part, because I think you got a live for on your birthday.
Girl, I got a lot of shit going on my birthday. So, yeah.
Well, tell the people. So
you tell out of here. Stuff and I'll tell the people about it.
Okay. So, all things will be in the description box, of course. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Thank y'all for being patient with us, but we kind of gave y'all a heads up that June might be Juning. But thank y'all so much for rocking with us, supporting us, being, active in the comments, giving us y'all feedback. We love y'all down. But yes, simplyspicyspice.com. Barbecue rub is back for the summer. I think it is 25% off also. And yeah, you can follow me on all my social media platforms, Simply Spicy Spice and Simply K Simone TV.
Dang, what the hell is that?
I think she probably tried to put one of them pictures up, and if it don't show it, it just show the link.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck that is. It looked like it's something. I don't know. Cause you on your phone and I'm on a computer, so it may be looking different to both of us.
It just looked like a link.
No, it's some. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that is. It looked like a clown or some shit. Girl, why you gonna say something? But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all check me out on TikTok. I do have a giveaway going on right now. It is live until tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I have my fragrance live, and it's going to be my birthday fragrance live. So we have special bundles from different brands, as well as flash sales and giveaways going on the entire live. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all come tap me in with your girl. Yeah,
follow us on Instagram.
Oh, follow us on Instagram. Kay manages our Instagram, and baby, she been putting up some dope ass questions for y'all. Make sure y'all go over there and interact with that stuff, please and thank you.
Please and thank y'all.
Okay. Until next time, we'll holler at y'all later. Thank y'all for coming to our TED Talk and doing the things with us. Bye.
Bye.